What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Nav and I'm a real estate agent here from Toronto, and I talk about personal finance, investing, entrepreneurship, and a whole lot more. If you guys enjoy content like this, then make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit that like button. So today we're going to be talking about a really exciting topic, which is actually the RRSPs and the home buyers plan that's offered by the federal government of Canada. So what is an RRSP? Well, an RRSP is an account, a tax advantaged account. And the purpose of it is to give you tax breaks and motivate you to put money in your retirement account. But later on, when you're older and you need that money to retire. Now, everybody has a contribution limit for this account. So I highly suggest just checking out your notice of assessment or simply log into my CRA's website so you guys can check out what your contribution limit is for your RRSPs. But typically speaking, your contribution limit is usually 18% of your net income. So for example, if you were to make $100,000 of net income, then you'd be able to contribute up to $18,000 into this account and not pay taxes on it. And if you don't put anything in the account, don't worry, your contribution limit just accumulates over time. Now, the beauty of an RRSP is that any money that you put into this account actually deducts your net income, which thus means you pay less taxes at the end of the year. Here's an example. Let's just say there's a first-time home buyer and his name is Joe, and he made $50,000 of net income in the year of 2019. He also falls under a tax bracket of 25%, so he needs to pay $12,500 of taxes at the end of the year because he made a net income of $50,000. If Joe puts $5,000 into his RRSP, so now his new net income is $45,000, but instead, because he still falls under that 25% tax bracket, he'll be paying $11,250 in taxes instead of $12,500. Now, he still falls under the same tax bracket of 25%, but he'll now be paying $11,250 in taxes, and he's also deferred the taxes on that $5,000 that he's put into his RRSPs. What Joe could have also done is put $8,000 into his RRSPs instead of $5,000, which would bring his net income to $42,000. Now that he's at a net income of $42,000 and he has $8,000 in his RRSP, so now he only pays $8,400 in taxes at the end of the year. Now, just to be clear, guys, these are some imaginary numbers, and you're going to want to double check with your accountant on the exact amount for your tax brackets when you're filing your net income. But moral of the story is you reduce your net income and then pay less taxes, and that money is now in your RRSP accounts. But Nav, how can I use my RRSPs to buy a home? What's the whole point of this first-time home buyer RRSP benefit? Well, that's a great question. Let me explain. See, when you're looking to buy your first home, one of the biggest hurdles that you're going to come across is, of course, saving up for a down payment, because the down payment is probably one of the hardest parts when buying your first home. So the federal government of Canada has introduced a plan, and it's called the Home Buyers Plan, or simply the HBP, where you can use up to $35,000 of your RRSP towards the purchase of your first home. You can also use your RRSPs on a new build if you decide to build your own home or even buy a pre-construction. And also, if you have a partner in the transaction and you're also both first-time home buyers, well then luckily you can use up to $70,000, or simply $35,000 from each party. Although you've deferred your income, paid less taxes, and you can use your RRSPs as a down payment on your first purchase, there is a slight catch when using your RRSPs. When you use your RRSPs, you're actually loaning yourself this $35,000, and you're gonna have to pay it back. The government actually provides a term of up to 15 years to pay back this $35,000, and you can pay it back either monthly, weekly, or however you wish, but typically it ranges from around $2,400 a year or $200 a month. So I'm sure the next question that you have is, Nav, if I have to pay back my RRSPs, what's the point of even using it? I mean, does this even make sense? And well, I've gotten this question many times, so that's the next thing I'm going to explain. So this is not your typical loan. Remember, this is a retirement savings account that you're technically just borrowing from. And you should be contributing to this account regardless if you're using it as a first-time down payment on a purchase or not. So in my eyes, yes, it makes sense. You're deferring income, paying less taxes, and if you choose to use this as a down payment, you totally have that option. and you can repay it over a certain period of time, which just ends up back into your retirement savings for later on when you end up retiring. And there you go, guys. That is how you use your RRSPs when purchasing your first home. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button. And if you had any questions or comments you'd like to share, make sure to comment down below. With that being said, my name is Nav, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.